Aloha! My name is Mahogany Amir. Welcome to my channel. This is my first video, or my third video, but my first talking video. There's my kids you hear in the background. So, yeah. I wanted to talk about PCSing to Hawaii and the quarantine that we have to do while we're here. For those of you who don't know, PCS is a permanent change of station, but if you're watching this video, you should know what PCS means. So we came from, I am a military spouse, my husband is in the Army. So we came from Fort Drum, which is in New York. That is a different story for a different video that I will definitely make. But yeah, we came from Fort Drum. So first thing we had to do was ship our car off. So from Fort Drum, the closest VPC, which is the place where you take your car to get shipped on the military expense, the closest one is in Baltimore. Side note, the military only ships one car for free. If you do have two cars, the other car has to come out your pocket. Fortunate for us, we only have one car at the moment. So yeah, we had to drive to Baltimore, which is about 6.5-hour drive. We got there about 2 days before our flight, and I scheduled for us to drop the vehicle off a day before the flight. So we got a hotel room for about 2 nights. Apparently, that's not covered with travel reimbursement because it wasn't within 50 or 75 miles. So that's just FYI for those of you out there, if you're taking the same route we did. So we dropped the vehicle off. We got it detailed while we were in Baltimore because your car has to be spotless. Like if you get it detailed or clean or any of that stuff, the car cannot be wet. It has to be dry. The outside, the interior and the exterior have to be dry. It has to be clean for them to ship it. I've seen people say when their vehicles arrive, the vehicles are dirty on the outside. So I'm trying to figure out why. I don't understand why that even matters, but that your car has to be clean. But those are the rules. So just FYI, your car has to be detailed. You cannot have any like major cracks in your windshield. Our car was actually damaged because we had gotten a little fender bender, so we had to get that fixed before, like way before it was time for us to ship it, just so it could be done in time. Because they will not ship it if it's damaged, like major damage. Ours was major damage. Those are my daughters. They're mad because they're not in here with me. But so we dropped the vehicle off. Next morning, we got on our flight 7 a.m. from Baltimore Airport. We flew with United, and you are, per military orders, you are allowed, I think these are all airlines, but when you have PCS orders, but you are allowed up to 5 free check bags per person on the order. So we have 4 people on the order: my husband, myself, my 2 daughters. So technically we were allowed 20 bags. Bags and or totes. A lot of people use the 40-gallon totes, which I would recommend if you're not traveling with children, or even if you have older children. My babies are will be 2 in October, so if they were older and would have been help actually carrying or pushing some of the stuff, then I would have utilized the totes. But that's a side note. But so we flew with two of the big my husband got this big duffel bag suitcase thing, like duffel bag, but they have the handle and the wheels. He had got one when he came from basic training and first got stationed. So we went and bought another one. They're huge. They carry a lot of stuff. His was like 70 pounds and mine was like 90 because I had my inner girl stuff in there. But anyway, we used Ziploc storage bags. I brought all of my daughter's stuff. I pretty much brought all of my stuff except winter clothes because I don't need that out here. So we had 2 big bags and a couple little regular size duffel bags. I don't think we had 9 things in total, including their car seats. We had to bring those as well. So yeah, we got on the flight about 7 a.m. We had 2 flights together. We had a layover in San Francisco or San Diego. I forgot. Saying something in California, and so we had 2, and then from there to Honolulu. So total, we were on the plane for about 10 hours. But it really wasn't that bad at all, because since we was up 7 o'clock in the morning, we were tired. So we pretty much slept the entire time on both flights. The girls woke up about an hour, like with the hour left on each flight. So it wasn't hard trying to entertain them for an hour. That wasn't that bad. So if you have older kids, like 4 or 5, I mean, I brought their tablets and stuff, but they didn't really play with them. But like older kids, you probably need to bring some stuff to occupy their time if they're not going to sleep, not going to nap. But so I know I say but a lot. Anyway, so yeah, so we left 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We landed 2 p.m. Hawaii time. So that messed us up already right there. We was on the flight for 10 hours, and it was 2 o'clock when we got here. So that messed us up real bad. But upon landing, soon as you walk off the ramp into the airport, they check your temperature. You have to go and give them your information. I filled out paperwork stating why I'm here, where I'm going to be staying, had to give them my email address, my phone number. They have called me twice so far. Yeah, to check to make sure we're actually where we said we're going to be and doing this quarantine. They're taking this very seriously, which is not a bad thing at all. So we had to fill out all that paperwork, and then after, well, it didn't take that long, but after that, my husband had to go to the military station and fill out paperwork and turn in paperwork, I guess I don't really know what he did because I was sitting with the kids, but I'm thinking like it was definitely stuff for travel and finance. That's the word for it, finance. They wanted to see receipts for the plane, anything, if we use the government travel card, anything that could be reimbursed. They wanted to see receipts so far for that. They gave him information to check in. I don't really know what specifically they gave him, but so that took about 2 hours. Okay, so we landed 2 p.m. We didn't get to the hotel until about 4 o'clock. One thing I do recommend is booking or having transportation from the airport to the hotel ahead of time. It took us about 30 minutes to even try to figure that out because we didn't do that ahead of time. We took a taxi. The taxi was $80 for 30 minutes. Okay, y'all, it is expensive over here. Now I just came from New York, and it's expensive in New York, but to compare it to here, it's ridiculous. So anyway, yeah, we checked in. We started our quarantine. We do have a 2-bedroom suite. It's 2 queen, 2-bedroom suite, which is in our TLA rate. So you want to check that out and make sure taxes, you calculate taxes within that rate. For example, our rate is $265 for service member, dependent spouse, and 2 children under 12. It's $265. So I think this room was like $260. I made sure it was taxes included because you can get a higher. Like I wanted a room in the balcony so we can get some fresh air. My kids can go outside and we can just, I don't know, get some chalk or something. Like I wanted fresh air, but that was $270. So we would have to pay that extra $10 out of pocket per day, which adds up. I wasn't trying to spend no money out of pocket, to be honest with you. We need all our coins, okay? But so that's an option. You can get higher if you want to. The government just pays up to 260, 265. I don't remember exactly what it was at the moment, but that's just an example. We do get a meal allowance of about $230 a day. That they reimburse you and give it to you in your check. I guess we haven't gotten it yet. Today's the 31st, so we'll get paid tomorrow. So we'll see. So we are on day 13 of the quarantine. Tomorrow is the last day. So me and the girls, we are going outside. I am taking them for a walk. We are walking down the street until my feet bleed. I don't even care. We're about to just see what is out there. We are staying at the Embassy Suites. Oahu Hawaii. I'm gonna get good with pronouncing these words one day. They're very, very beautiful words. So yeah, we'll give you guys a room tour once I clean it up, and insert little clips and videos of my surrounding area. From the view from the hotel window that I look at every day is beautiful, so I can only imagine what the rest of the island looks like. So yeah, stay tuned for more. Comment below any questions you may have so far I can answer them. I will do another video once we find once we move into wherever we're going to stay. We haven't found a place yet, but I will do a video on all that and answer more questions about finances and pay and all that stuff. So comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks.